Imagine a steam kettle filled with water, and under the kettle is a flame that's turned up on high. Normally, as the water heats and boils, the steam generated by the heat releases through the spout. Most kettles are fitted with a whistle to notify us that the water has reached its boiling point. Imagine that same tea kettle filled with water reaching its boiling point with only to have a cork jammed inside the spout. Imagine the built-up pressure inside that kettle when the spout can't release up all the built-up energy. The cork represents a lifetime of misinformation that causes us to believe that we can't talk about sad, painful, or negative emotions. Since we all have been socialized early on to deal with painful, hurtful, and negative emotions incorrectly, we end up storing that energy within inside ourselves. In this video, I am going to share with you the meaning of S.T.E.R.B, short-term energy relieving behavior, that I have adopted from the Grief Recovery Method program. Help you look at certain actions of your own that may have been indirect ways for dealing with the feelings caused by loss. It's Will, Grief Recovery Will, where the mission is to share the grief recovery program and addiction recovery to the largest amount of people in the shortest period. In this video, I am going to share with you the meaning of S.T.E.R.B, short-term energy relieving behavior, to help you look at certain actions of your own that may have been indirect ways of dealing with the feelings caused by it. Have you ever had an emotional explosion larger than what the circumstances called for? Sadly, I know many of us answer yes. Over time, we have developed the habit of placing a cork in our own personal steam kettle. We bottle up our feelings, and it's because we have been taught to do so. Let me share a story with you. A little child comes home from preschool with her feelings hurt due to an interaction she had with children on the playground. Her mom or dad or grandma or whoever the caretaker was says, "What happened?" The little girl with tears in her eyes said, "Some other kids were being mean to me." The caretaker says, "Don't cry. Here, have a cookie," setting the child up for a lifetime belief that when you have sad feelings, food can fix it. Now, like I always say, I am not here to attack parents, grandparents, our religion, our school system. I'm just here to say that the misinformation that they received, no one stopped to say, is it valid or is it true? But let me continue with my story. Upon eating the cookie, the child now feels different. Not better, but different. She's now distracted and has forgotten about the incident on the playground. However, there has been no completion to the emotional pain caused by the event. The event and the feelings are now buried under the cookie, the sugar, and the distraction. If the child were to bring up the incident later, it may be followed by a response, "We don't cry over spilled milk," as if to say it's not okay to still have feelings about this incident. We may have learned to do so by observing family members at wakes and funerals consuming large amounts of food and alcohol. Consuming food or alcohol in response to the emotional energy caused by death or divorce does not help us discover the source of the energy, nor does it help us complete the relationship affected by the loss. Therefore, we're participating in an illusion that the short-term relief from alcohol and food gives us long-term relief from the pain caused by food and alcohol are obvious and typical short-term energy relieving behaviors. But there are many, many other short-term behaviors that have the same life-limiting and damaging consequences. Here's a list of behaviors that, if done for the wrong reasons, can have a negative impact on grieving people. Food, alcohol and drugs, anger, exercise, fantasy, whether it's books, movies, or TV, sex, workaholism, isolation, shopping, some people call retail therapy, and many others. Most of these actions listed are not harmful in and of themselves. They become harmful when done for the wrong reasons. There are three major problems to S.T.E.R.Bs. 1, they work, or accurately, they appear to work. They create an illusion of recovery, causing you to forget or bury the emotion. 2, they do not deal with the real emotional issues. And 3, going back to the kettle analogy, S.T.E.R.Bs do nothing to remove the cork that's jammed in the spout. If anything, most people don't even know that they have a cork jammed in their spout. One more thing to think about before you leave. If your yard was full of weeds, you can go out and cut the weeds and give yourself short-term relief, but they will grow back. Or you can go pull those weeds and eliminate the problem. Make sure to check out the links below for additional information and resources. If you're finding value in this video, please do me a favor and hit the like button. And until the next time, just continue to keep an open heart and an open mind.